Lesson 5. Health and Happiness. A harmonious person is never vibrating at the same rate as a germ. Health and happiness go hand in hand. Ill health is caused by inharmony. A teacher says he never asks a student, "What is the matter with you?" I ask, "Who is the matter with you?" As long as anyone can cause you to be angry, resentful, irritable, sad, etc., a harmful reaction takes place in the cells of your body, producing some sort of disease. For example, a woman was wrongly deprived of $200. I told her to bless the person responsible, be undisturbed, and draw the $200 from the universal supply, for if one door shuts, another door opens. She said she couldn't, and from these negative thoughts came a trial of ills. She wondered why had she attracted the situation. I replied, "But you have always held an iron grip on money. You counted every penny and saved and economized when you had the intuitive lead to spend or give. Saving is a good idea, but it can't be done, for you are violating the law of use. Then comes karmic reactions, and you have a landslide of loss, wiping out the money you should have kept in circulation. Often a landslide of loss comes through violating intuition. Lack and loss affect the health, such as with financial headaches. Continual criticism and fault-finding produce acid deposits in the blood, which causes rheumatism. Hate and resentment generate a poison in the system that produces disease. A chemical change is produced in a person's body by suddenly changing from despair to joy. Fear and despair produce congestion and disease, while joy releases the proper circulation and health is regained. Now is the appointed time, for your word is your wand. Today is the day of amazing prosperity. This affirmation would bring an immediate change in world affairs. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, for your word is your wand, as is success or failure, and the lack or abundance, for words and thoughts are a form of radioactivity. Man must learn to draw from the universal supply for everything. This will do away with all poverty and limitation, which are states of mind. For your word is your wand. We live in a great sea of magnetic force called mind stuff, which continually takes the form of man's desires. The body can be remolded by treatment, which is clear vision and an affirmation. I once told a patient to see herself bathed in the dazzling white light of the Spirit, which dissolves everything not divinely planned. See yourself bathed in the dazzling light of lights daily, and age will not register in the cells of your body. Don't be dejected and sad. Joy brings new strength, vigor, and vitality. Worry and fear tear down the cells of the body. Many healthy people have become nervous wrecks from losing money, their hair turning prematurely gray within a short time. People who have knowledge of spiritual truth come through big financial losses, looking and feeling as if always on the crest of the wave. Being undisturbed by the appearance of loss, the money was restored. For example, a woman came to me who had lost $30,000 when an investor used the money for himself. The lawyer told her she would never recover it. I told her to bless the man and forgive him, but claimed the $30,000 from the abundance of spheres. If one door shuts, another would open. I added, never feel sorry for yourself, and do everything you can to keep feeling rich. She did. Friends who met her on the street said, "We don't have to ask you how you are. You look like $1 million. In a few months, the miracle happened. The money was refunded. She had kept herself vibrating to success and prosperity. It could not help coming to her. A person who is low-spirited or inharmonious will contract a cold. A happy, fearless person will be immune to germs. For example, a woman goes out in cold weather in evening clothes, lightly clad, but is quite comfortable, for she feels she is looking well and is filled with anticipation for a happy evening. If the same woman is dressed in an unbecoming gown or in a bad humor, she will come back complaining of a cold and discomfort and have a cough the next day. A harmonious person is never vibrating at the same rate as a germ. Fear and resentment affect eyesight, and stubbornness and strong personal will affect hearing. If you are feeling bored, discouraged, or listless, do something to wind yourself up, which means changing your vibration, and repeat an affirmation continually. A wonderful joy is on its way, and this wonderful joy comes to stay. A person with a torpid liver is always blue and depressed. He thinks it is the liver that gives him this negative attitude of mind, but it is quite the reverse. For he is the matter with his liver. What affects the liver is condemnation. Too much discrimination, fault-finding, caution, sorrow, vain regrets, and jealousy. You ask, why shouldn't a person be discriminating and cautious? If ruled by discrimination and caution, you are not listening to your intuitive lead, which often sends you in a direction your reasoning mind rebels against. The liver is a very sensitive organ and is quickly affected by wrong thinking. The ancients, for that reason, name it the liver, meaning the place you live. Anger, fear, cruel thoughts, etc. affect the heart. A good statement to use is the following. The light of lights streams through my body, mind, and affairs, revealing all in divine order. My heart is a happy heart, a fearless heart, a forgiving heart, a kind heart, in its right place, doing its right work. Skin diseases are caused by mental irritation. Someone has gotten under your skin. Often, instantaneous healings take place in this way, by a sudden realization of the truth. Your body, in reality, is a spiritual body, incorruptible and indestructible, timeless and tireless, birthless and deathless. When all negative thinking is wiped out, you will be enveloped by your light body, and sorrow and sighing will have passed away and death itself overcome. Don't be dejected and sad, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah.